Good morning, family. It is Thursday already, and I've been somewhat implementing the strategy. And I just want to tell you guys something that I've learned this week. It's all about keeping things simple. I've been educating myself, watching some videos, and even when I started trading, by the way, uh, keeping things simple is the perfect and the best way to trade. Go on the higher time frame, you see a stop loss. You see your support and resistance, you know where to place your stop loss. Because there was a trade I took, that trade was supposed to be a win, but then my stop loss was too tight, so market kicked me out and then went to my favor, right, on Euro USD. And that trade even surpasses my target. So I'm just like, you know what? I would rather have a bigger stop loss and be secured and be in profit than to let the big players like the banks kick me out, become their liquidity, kick me out, and then the trade goes to my favor. So that's one thing I've learned. Keeping things simple is the key. And also another thing that I've learned this week also is um consistency is key, right? I told you guys I'm going to update you guys in the next video on Monday, and I haven't posted until today. And it's as simple as just taking the camera, holding the phone, and just posting or just recording the video. That is consistency. And it boils down to setting your goals and then creating a system. For example, my new system that I've implemented is I want to save about $4,000. So I'm saving $100 every single week. And yeah, that means we have to go out there and work and get the bread so we can be able to have $100 aside to save. And also that means automating that investing, right? Put it in your bank account or whatever, transfer every single week. You remove $100 and put it in your savings account somewhere so it can grow. That money is going to be there. Do not touch it. So the same for trading, the same for YouTube, the same to upload. Motivation dies fast. I cannot post only when I'm motivated, but I have to set times during the day. Like I said, I have to wake up or sleep during this time, wake up during this time, edit or do my videos in a certain period of time, right? And this type of videos is really easy and simple to make. Nothing to do with big editing. Just this is a documentary, documenting my life as a day trader here in America. And you know what, we can do it. We can get this bread. This week I'm going to, in short, I'll show you guys if my trade win or loss, and I'll also show you guys the trade that I'm currently in right now. And also maybe this may be crazy, but I may be going back to just trading any type of pair, just based on just support and resistance, based on market structure, based on the quality of the trade, rather than forcing my trades, right? Because when you take more trade, it doesn't mean you win every day, right? If you trade every day, it doesn't mean you win every day. That's the mentality I had coming into trading, but now I'm forcing myself to force trades because I have to pass a profit, but I don't want to do that anymore. If the trade shows up in a single pair, fine. If the trade shows up in another pair, fine. I'm going to take opportunity. It's all about making money, not about getting married to one strategy or getting married to one single pair. You know what? If the market structure looks good, everything is bullish, I'm going to find a good zone, good level, and I take the buy and just enter there, use a big stop loss so I don't get kicked out. At the end of the day, we have to make money. It's not about this trade looks so good, this is the perfect entry, you have to enter like this, you have to wait for this, you have to scale down to the 5 minute, blah blah blah. The simpler I keep things, the better. So I know my last video I was talking a lot about a particular strategy. Yes, that's the strategy I want to use, but it doesn't mean, oh, it has to be that perfect, it has to be this. No, I just have to keep it more simple. That's why maybe following a strategy also can help. But looking forward, I'm about to head to work right now. What I do, if you guys don't know, I'm an entrepreneur. I also have a job, a part-time job that I work at a store overnight, like 3 days or 2 days a week. But during the day, I will do clean people's houses, and I get paid and I get a lot of tips. So you know what, money is coming in, I can pay my bills. I don't complain. If I can pay my bills in advance, like this car, I already paid the car payments in advance, I'm happy for that. So yeah, be smart in life, man. Be smart, and I'm happy for life. At the end of the day, life is good. If you are alive, you have to be happy. If you are, just put effort. I realize that when I put effort in anything that I want to do, and I set goals, and I have a good system, right? Have a good system in place. If you want to eat healthy, if you want to change, burn a lot of fat, you have to, buy healthy foods. Stop eating outside, you know. So the more good habits you have, the better, and then over time we can see progress. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys are having a great week. I don't know if I'll be updating the chat, sitting on the chat today, because I have work tonight and then I also have training. I also play soccer, so I train a lot. I train like Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's a lot of soccer to be played. So I don't know. Maybe I'll upload this video. There's no excuse. No excuses, man. No excuses. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.